She said, don't you wanna go on an adventure? She said, we got big plans for the future. She said, you don't know what you're missing. She said, come on, see love, we can do it. We went down the road to your house and we just sat and chatted with your mom then. And she had nothing better to say than to see that you're free, so go and see what live on in Scottsdale could do for you. 'Cause everything is bigger than we have for you. Live on in Scottsdale, just go and see for me. Just go and be something, you can be anything. He said, are you loving all your new decisions? I said, I don't really know what I'm doing. He said, aren't you living your best life now? I said, I don't know what it's about. He said, stop being so humble about this. So he said, you're living in Scottsdale, everything is new. Nobody's asking you, nobody knows about you. Living in Scottsdale, you're doing bigger things. And from what I can see, you're doing everything. Now I'm seeing everything different than I ever see before. I'm just real and different than I've ever felt before. And never thought that I would let myself in anything. But here I am, just doing everything that it takes. Now I see everything is changing so differently. And I just wanna be something better than me. Could ever imagine I would become a young girl who was destined for nothing, just living on. Now I'm living in Scottsdale, everything has changed. I've got more friends with me than I ever thought could be. Living in Scottsdale has done it for me. Everything better than Lake City ever did, you see. Living in Scottsdale is like a dream. A 13-year-old girl may close her eyes and see. Living in Scottsdale has changed the way I see myself, and you know it's everything.
Gaming Morning Show.
Things put on pancakes and rhyming bear intros. Austin confused about whose sister married the bros. In the UK, dooley-doo tugs on our heartstrings. Gaming Morning Show is one of our favorite things.
It's Paul.
It's Paul.
Ah, who are we kidding?
Pumpkin spice and fall. Paul.
We all know our favorite thing is the season of Paul. Pumpkin spice latte time! Besides the tasty drinks, the weather is cooler.
We get the most time where it's cooled off, but it's not always rainy. Sometimes it's rainy for part of the day, but then it dries up and it's just a nice, cool, cloudy day. I like that.
There's football on.
Man, did we have a great football weekend. Both of our teams performed to the tippy top of their tippiest top of performance, and boy, football is fun.
That's gotta be enough for all of the hosts of Gaming Morning Show, right? Right?
Okay, so when Club Penguin changed, they changed everything, they got more mainstream, and I wrote them an email. I was like, it would be really nice if you guys could go back to the way things were, because the original Penguins, we really miss it. I speak on behalf of all of the OG Penguins, and we all are really upset. You've changed, man.
You're the Lorax for Club Penguin.
I was. I speak for the Penguins.
Well, penguin begins with a P. So, happy Paul, everyone, from all of us at GMS. Broadcasting live from Redner's Rescued Cat Figurine Museum in Menominee Falls, Wisconsin.
When Sean Redner told his wife, Hillary, that he wanted to turn their Wisconsin home into a museum of cat figurines, she had a predictable response. We're gonna do what?
We'll do that some other time, huh? Okay, then. Broadcasting live from the same places they've been since 2020. It's time for Gaming Morning Show.
Morning, gamer. Welcome in Gaming Morning Show. It's time for Gaming Morning Show. That's why we do this every single weekday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Spaces, and GamingMorningShow.tv. It's Thursday, November 10th, 2020. Wouldn't it be something if I opened this thing up? I was like, morning, gamer. It's time for tacos. It's good to see you.
It's time for a math test. All right, everyone, get out your number 2 pencils, and
Gosh,
we're gonna be taking a test.
there's some PTSD loaded in that phrase. Holy cow.
It's multiple choice though. It'll be all right.
Were you nervous about quizzes? Did that ever clinch you?
No. Okay. No, it's usually okay.
It's because Sean was good at everything.
Quizzes aren't bad.
Sean, what is the coolest birthday card that anyone's ever received ever?
A puppy dog.
More specific.
Puppy dog with a birthday hat.
Look at him. He's so adorable.
A+.
Someday I'm gonna open that up. It's not gonna make a single ounce of noise because it is gonna be deader than dead.
It'll be a sad day.
But today is not that day. Hello, it's so good to see you. Thank you for being here. 15 minutes from now, we'll do Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News, the video game headlines that you need to know on this Thursday. Coming up in the final hour crew, we will dive back into Hamster Playground. We were going to play our October name of the month, which was Them's Fightin' Herds. But we decided to wait one more week so Hefty could get the game from Gamefly. That's the only reason, y'all. We should play it today. If I was programming, this show based solely on programming purposes, we'd be playing it today. But we're getting it from Gamefly. There's shipping involved. It's a whole thing. Okay, just being honest with you.
Yeah. It'll be here eventually.
Oh, but to be honest though, we had a good time with Hamster Playground.
Yeah, I love Hamster Playground.
And we're not messing around. We hung out yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, we came over to your house for dinner. I was like, I'm excited to play Hamster Playground on Thursday.
Yeah. I liked it.
If you
that
could...
between that and Trombone Champ, if those hamsters could play trombone, I wouldn't play any other game.
Who says they can't?
That's true.
It's not over yet. We'll find out. This hour, we'll tell you a story about a new animal born at a Nebraska zoo. We've been kind of on a tear of new animals being born as of late, so we'll tell you which one this one is. And also, next hour, a $100,000 lottery prize that somebody's attributing solely to the fact that a pharmacy worker reminded them that they sell Powerball tickets there. So... You laugh at that because I kind of do too, but I do remember back in my retail sales days, there's a reason we would always ask you, what kind of charger do you need? An extra one for your house or one for your car? And that's an either or close, which that's not my point in the story. My point in the story is it's because while you're there, it's actually easier for you to get that before you need it as opposed to, when you need it, because then it's a whole thing and you got to find it and sometimes it's more expensive, blah, blah, blah. So technically you're actually doing someone a service. You are upselling as well. Same kind of thing this pharmacy worker said. It's like, hey, Ryan, reminder, we have Powerball tickets. And fun fact, everyone who gets reminded of that at this particular pharmacy also wins the lottery. It's 100%, so it's good.
Take it.
Maybe it's a little bit less than 100%. Today is United States Marine Corps birthday, which, by the way, is one of the only days of the day that we have that doesn't end in day.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess technically...
Still ends in birthday.
Yeah, sure does, doesn't it? Okay. Well, United States Marine Corps birth... Maybe it's on me, actually. I'll emphasize the day more. Birth... Day.
There you go.
Sound like Barney Stinson. Legend... Dairy. Nice. National Vanilla Cupcake Day. National Forget-Me-Not Day. And it is National Civic Pride Day. Those are among the days of the day. We went off the short list today. Also, coming up 6:50 this morning, we will have birthdays this day in gaming history. Let's get you into the topic of the day, though. Last night was the CMA Awards, the Country Music Academy Awards, I think. Country Music Association Awards? That's probably more accurate. I'm not bringing this up because I want to pretend that I watched the CMAs. I'm bringing it up because I'm asking what's your favorite award show, because there are a whole S-ton of them. We've talked about them a lot.
Grammys edition, Oscars edition,
etc. Right?
Yeah.
I'm curious. I can tell you who won. I pulled it from, I don't know, probably CNN or something earlier. I can tell you who the album of the year is. I could not tell you what that song sounds like for the life of me. I haven't listened to country music in 10 years since I was once a host of a morning country music radio show, believe it or not. We're also going to play a sub-game. What did Hefty know least about? Country music or video games when he decided to host shows focused on those two things? Let us know, chat. I got Apollo's here. It's good to see you. Thank you for stopping by this morning radio show that plays games.
First,
And I am JF Downs is here as well. It's great to see your face as well.
a warm welcome to official GMS cartographer and diagramographer. I am JF Downs.
I am going to ask you the question. Did you watch the CMAs yesterday?
Oh, you know it. I carved out all of my evening for... I didn't watch them.
We'll be right back. We're going to catch the VOD.
I don't think I've ever watched the CMAs. I'm sure it's a fine awards show with some good performances and other awards show stuff. But no, I've never seen it.
If they got the dogs with the frisbees that like are very often at like football halftime shows, I'd watch the CMAs.
Yeah. What if they had the dog that's on your birthday card?
You know, fun fact, I've actually had this card for about 2 years, so this dog is actually fully grown now. So
Yeah.
actually,
What if that dog barks country music?
Actually, this card, let's see, is there a copyright on it? There's not a date. But this dog might be dead, actually. This photo could have been taken 15 years ago, for all I know.
Right.
Not to make people super sad, but it's a fact.
It's
Dogs
true,
die.
It's true. That could be stock dog footage from the 90s.
Stock dog footage. It's a truth bomb for you, though. Way to cheer people up in the morning, Hefty, bringing up dead dogs.
In fact, I'd say chances are, odds are that dog's not with us anymore.
Moment of silence for the potentially dead card dog.
If you're the owner of that dog, let us know.
I don't think the dog understood the moment of silence. Good morning to Drew Mega. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here on this morning radio show that plays games. What is your favorite awards show? So the truth of the matter is, you mentioned, I don't know if I've ever watched the CMAs, is what Sean just said. I have watched the CMAs back when I was growing up, being in Montana. Country music was a lot more, how do I phrase this? Was a lot more constantly around me, no matter how much I may or may not have liked country music. And then for the final 2 years living there, it was also very around me because I worked at a radio station group that had a country music station. I didn't do a lot of work for the country music station, but you walk in and that's what's playing on the radio. So, like, just kind of was there all the time. Never went away. said, you need more Q98.5, Rockford's #1 for new country music station. Are we going to have to try to call Q98.5 again?
Yeah, and ask them about the CMAs.
All right. What was the topic last week where we did try to call Q98.5?
Oh, I don't remember.
I can't remember what it was either. K-Laugh, help us. I can't remember what it was. It was our top 10 list. I remember that.
Yeah.
You know, I bet that's all that they're talking about in Rockford this morning.
Oop.
I'm going the right way, right?
Yep.
Your oops scared me. It's like, oh, am I going the wrong way? Not a good start.
Oh no, our teammate and I are getting very intimate with one another.
Aw, you like each other.
Well, we keep hitting each other, so we want to be in the same place at the same time.
We're playing with Crunk Chris.
Nice.
Chris had me change the name. Currently, Little Zim and JB Love are on. Yeah, that's Little Zim and JB in the morning downs, as we all know from Q98.5. I can tell you that yesterday, Luke Combs was the big winner. I do know who Luke Combs is.
I do know that name. Yeah.
I've never seen Luke Combs in concert.
Oh,
That was really close. I do know that Jeff MT is a big fan of Luke Combs. So if you wanted to have somebody wax poetic about yesterday's big winner, you can contact Jeff. Good morning to Smar. Little Zim, my favorite. See, Smar knows Q98.5. Oh, and K-Laugh is here. Good morning, K-Laugh.
good.
Thought we'd have to do this on our own.
A warm welcome to our official head of research and development, K-Laugh.
Whoa.
K-Laugh, who is... do you remember last week why we pulled up a list from Q98.5?
Yeah. And then we tried to call them.
As Down said,
Remember.
Rockford's #1 for new country music. Smar said Q98.5. Who doesn't? Exactly. Smar knows. I really wish we would have gotten a hold of them. I really wish I remembered exactly what question we were going to ask them to. Yeah, Luke Combs won Album of the Year for Growing Up. There's definitely a no G at the end of that growing, so it's growing. And was
Growing
the Entertainer of the Year.
Nice. How entertaining.
And I do not want to, I need to be very clear. I'm not dogging on country music. I have actually no problem with country music. I don't listen to a lot of music, so country music is just one genre of music I just don't listen to very much. But I used to watch the CMAs a ton. The CMAs were like a talk of the school the next day kind of thing, growing up. So country music was a big deal where I come from, which is probably also the name of country music. In fact, I almost am certain that it is. And I almost think I know the tune of it. Because where I come from, something like that. I think. Probably. Good morning to Element of One.
Nice chat.
It's good to see you. Smart says, I enjoy any music, to be honest, but I still talk beep about country music, even while listening. Yeah, I do remember working on the country music morning show. And that was kind of it wasn't at the very beginning, but it was definitely during a point of transition where you could tell there was like a lot more pop coming to country music.
Mm-hmm.
And I did have a coworker who was like, this is not country music, and was very, very upset by that shift.
Yeah. And that's why you get channels like Q98.5 who have new country. Because all the old all the regular country channels are not gonna play the new stuff.
Ooh, that's actually a good point. Or tie-in. One of my radio stations I work for, we actually replaced a classic country station. So like, you know, a lot of that like yodel-y type country music from like the 40s or something like that. Yeah. We killed that in our market. So the best way, by the way, to flip formats, which in radio is where you take a station that's been doing a certain kind of format and then you make it a new type. Heck, Q98.5 might have done this when they switched from whatever they were to Rockford's #1 for new country music. You basically put on some of the most completely different type of whatever on the radio because people who tune in go, what the heck is going on? And so we went from playing classic country music to jock jams on loop. We did 48 hours of jock jams to get people ready for us actually flipping the sports.
Fantastic.
Could you imagine turning it on a Saturday morning like, can't wait to listen to some Waylon Jennings and Hank Williams. Flip it on and it's jock jams. It's good. It's good.
That's awesome.
Thanks for being here. Element of One says, I'm not really into award shows, but if I had to pick, it would be Chris M.E. Clip Award Show. That's actually probably the award show that I've watched the most recently, to be fair.
Yep.
In fact, we had some success there. Right there. That's last year's Clip M.E. Memorial, Chris M.E. Memorial Clip of the Year Award. I might have added some words.
As we do.
Name one time. Just one time, I dare you. The Lost City of D Live Gaming Morning Show Clip of the Year 2021. It's still in our trophy case.
Mm-hmm.
Right next to the bronze pancakes. Are we giving away bronze pancakes this year?
Probably.
Might have to. Who gets the ultimate Billy Thundergun award? We could have that at the end of the year.
Billy Thundergun of the Year award.
You're brilliant. Brilliant! Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
It's 6:28 West Coast time. It's 9:28 out east. It is 2:28 for those watching GMS in the UK. Thank you for being here. It's time to get the video game headlines of the day. Birthdays, this day in gaming history, about 20 minutes from now. And about 10 minutes from now, we'll tell you about a new animal born at a Nebraska zoo. But as always, straight from his pancreas, here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Thursday, November 10th, 2022, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. Yesterday, we had a Nintendo Indie World Showcase, and I did watch it and took some notes. And here's everything that they talked about during Nintendo's Indie World Showcase, November 2022. This is a story from Marcus Stewart of Game Informer, so that you can have access to all of the stuff they talked about, including some trailers. No, they don't appear to be linked in this, but you can find them pretty easily. We saw quite a few different little games. Some of them are getting released pretty soon, including some that were released yesterday, the day of the showcase. One of those is Once Upon a Jester, which was released yesterday. This is a really funny, entertaining looking story about two friends who are part of a traveling improv theater troupe. And it has a cute little, like, almost puppet style to it. And it looks like it's made up of a bunch of kind of mini games and little tasks you can do to progress the story. And it looks pretty cute. So if you're looking for a small little entertaining, funny game to play, that one might be worth checking out. Coming later in December, Sports Story, which is the follow-up to Golf Story, is coming to Switch. Its predecessor is a role-playing adventure game featuring golf, and now it's a role-playing adventure game featuring multiple sports, including fishing, soccer, and tennis. So if you enjoyed Golf Story, sports story. Looks pretty fantastic. We then looked further into 2023, some games that are coming next year, including Pepper Grinder, which looks pretty cool. This is an action platformer which stars a shipwrecked treasure hunter wielding a gigantic drill. And the character uses the drill to drill through things, because it's a drill, but it's a form of transportation. You can drill through things and drive really fast with your gigantic drill. And the game's called Pepper Grinder. The character's name is Pepper, and her drill's name is Grinder. Pepper Grinder. It's a good name.
That's great.
It's a fantastic name. A little to the left, which we've talked about earlier this week, is making its way to Switch. I think that's available by now. Blanc is a really cute looking game that I've seen before. That's a black and white co-op adventure, which is coming February 4th. It has a really kind of muted, kind of monochrome look to it, and it looks pretty adorable. And it's co-op, so maybe it's a game we play in the future. And then, see, there's one more I was going to talk about. Here's Coffee Talk Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. Coffee Talk was a game that caught my that I never got around to playing, and I was reminded of it. Now there's a sequel. You run a little coffee shop, and you get to know all of the characters that come in to drink coffee, and you learn their stories and whatnot. It looks like a really chill game, so it might be worth looking at. You can check out everything else from the Nintendo Indie Showcase if you just go on YouTube and type in Nintendo Indie World Showcase. You'll find the whole thing. In our next news story, kind of shifting gears, Doom Eternal composer has alleged unpaid wages and abuse in a lengthy soundtrack controversy response. This is from Rebecca Valentine of IGN. This comes 2 years after a controversy over Doom Eternal soundtrack mixing highlighted the conflict between the game developer and composer Mick Gordon. And Gordon's finally speaking out about the controversy. He posted a lengthy post on Medium, and he offered his side of the conflict over the Doom Eternal soundtrack, with an account that includes allegations that id Software failed to pay him for half of the game's soundtrack, and that executive producer Marty Stratton was a recurringly abusive presence throughout his work on the score. That's not usually something that you want to hear from composers. Gordon's issues were first highlighted back in 2020 when the Doom Eternal soundtrack was released alongside the collector's edition, and fans noted discrepancies in sound mixing between the soundtrack and the same piece in the game. At the time, Gordon pointed out on social media that he didn't mix the tracks in question, leading Doom Eternal executive producer Marty Stratton to issue a public statement about Gordon's work on the game. Stratton's account included multiple concerns that Gordon wouldn't be able to deliver his promised work on time, and it ended by noting that they likely wouldn't be working together again. And now we're getting the other side of the story. Gordon claims he proposed an alternative scheduling plan to management of the soundtrack development that would allow him to write broader, reusable themes first that could then be shaped into specific final versions as levels were hammered out, but says that Stratton struck it down. This resulted, according to Gordon, in severe crunch for him as he worked late nights finalizing music for levels that hadn't been designed yet, only for the music to be thrown out later when it didn't fit the levels made after the fact. This goes on and on, lots of information here from Gordon, so if you want more details, those are available in the link that we provided. And in the end, Gordon says, "I never quit Doom, I quit a toxic client." So possibly some issues with the leadership and the Doom development teams.
Never knew there was such a dark side to video game music, but I think that's kind of the good thing that comes out of reporting stories like this, because you do hear about bad things that happen in less visible parts of any working environment. So thanks for keeping that conversation going.
Absolutely. And we'll keep an eye on this, especially it's slowly developed over the last couple years, and hearing the composer's side of things. I'm sure we will hear more over the next little bit, so we'll keep an eye on it. And if you are interested in this sort of thing, definitely read the entire article. There's lots of details that we just didn't have time to get to. And then in our last news story, PlayStation Plus Extra has announced some of its games for November. This is from ONS Good of Polygon. And those include some Kingdom Hearts games, which, as we know, Kingdom Hearts games have interesting titles. So we have Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 Remix from 2017. That's Remix with an RE capital MIX. Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, also from 2017. Kingdom Hearts 3, the boringly titled Kingdom Hearts 3, which launched in 2019. And the rhythm action spinoff, Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, which launched in November of 2020. So those are all available for PlayStation Plus Extra tiers. We're also getting Tom Clancy's The Division 2, which is a 2019 loot shooter, accompanied by Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint, which is a follow-up to Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. We're also going to get Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege from 2015, the multiplayer tactical shooter, which is still alive and well, so worth checking out. And then some smaller games, we're going to get Chorus, which launched last December. Has kind of a narrative-based structure to it. The Guardians Between, which is an indie puzzle game that launched in 2018. And What Remains of Edith Finch, which is a acclaimed narrative puzzle game from 2017. All worth checking out. There are a few other games, including some Ratchet and Clank titles that are getting added to the list. For the exhaustive list, you can check out the link that we provided.
The Guardians Between. Dave Matthews. Continue.
And always last but never least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News, with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today, like Among Us VR, which is available for PC and the Meta Quest. Fabular, Once Upon a Space-Time is out on PC. Jurassic World Aftermath is out on Switch. Kowloon High School Chronicle is out on PC. Lords and Villains is out on PC, but Villains is spelled weird. Villains out on PC. Police Simulator Patrol Officers is out on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series S/X. And Pro Basketball Manager 2023 is out on PC. And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to Escape Academy, Escape from Anti-Escape Island. Which I think is DLC. I've heard of Escape Academy, but I couldn't pass up Escape from Anti-Escape Island.
Oh no, that one's gold right there. Holy cow. Yeah, you're right. It is a DLC. But I just want to know, like, what that meeting was like. Like, we should call it Escape from Anti-Escape Island.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I love it. That could be a contender for the month of November. You'll find out at the end of the month of November what our name of the month is. We've named our October name of the month, and if you're a Patreon subscriber, you have already been given the instructions on how to win that game. Go to our Discord Patreon only channel. There's a giveaway section in there, and all you have to do is let us know your best answer to the question that we've posed, and you may be the winner of Them's Fightin' Herds, our October name of the month. And of course, we'll continue to name names of the months all the course of the rest of the year. So we'll see what happens. At the end of the year, we're expecting a Fulfillment Appreciation Name of the Month giveaway too. So if you are not a Patreon subscriber, stay tuned. Your chance to win some of our names of the months coming up with Gaming Morning Show. Thank you, Sean.
You bet.
All right, it's 6:39 on this morning radio show that plays games. Yesterday was the CMA Awards. So we're asking you today, what is your favorite awards show? I'm pretty sure that Sean was excited for this. We're going to play our brand new game, Who Won the CMA Award, yesterday. Sean I'm going to give you a category, and you're going to tell me the name of the winner from that category. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yesterday, the Single of the Year award came out. Single of the Year award. Who is your Single of the Year award winner for the song Till You Can't?
Not a lawsuit.
It's not the game.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know if Till You Can't could be a remake or something, so maybe this person might get sued, but that has not happened yet, so no, we're looking for the name of the person.
I am JF Downs.
Judges?
Ooh, so close, but in the end,
I'm
incorrect.
sorry, we're looking for Cody Johnson. Cody Johnson.
That was my next guess.
Sorry. You were 0 for 1. Next hour, Sean will tell us what the song of the year was. The song of the year.
I know this one. Yeah.
Oh, good. Can't wait. So stick around. That's an hour-ish from now. I thought you were going to say Bear Bear was the winner, because all we know is Bear Bear wins no matter what. Bear's got money on his mind. He can't get enough. That's why every time we open the window, everybody's hands go up, and then they go back down, because if they stay there for the duration of the show, you may start to have the blood leave your fingertips, and that could, I mean, by 9 a.m. Pacific time, that's a lot. So, and they say there. Okay. Good morning to Mel B on YouTube. It's good to see you on this morning radio show that plays games. It's a 6:42 now.
Nice chat.
Here's the story that we're tracking.
You can news if you wanna.
At this hour. It has to do with a kangaroo giving birth. It's out of Nebraska. Ben Hooper of UPI shares the story with you this morning. We've had a lot of animal births lately. Mm-hmm. Is that common in the sense of like mating seasons in the spring, so all the animals start getting born now? Is that how that works?
Maybe. I don't know.
Hashtag video game expert, but apparently not hashtag animal births expert.
I'm not a zoologist.
This is from Ben Hooper, as I mentioned. Nebraska Zoo announced a baby Matschie's tree kangaroo. M-A-T-S-C-H-I-E, Matschie's? Matschie's? Maybe? Maybe. This is a kangaroo that was born at the facility recently. Has started to poke its head out of its mother's pouch. The Lincoln Children's Zoo said Judy, a Matschie's tree kangaroo, gave birth to the baby on May 3rd. Oh, never mind. That answers my previous question. The thing was born on May 3rd. And now the 27-week-old baby has started to see the world for the first time. All right, man, I hope they answer a lot of questions I have already. Quote, the Joey is currently 27 weeks old and just now started to poke its head out of the pouch more often. The Matschie's tree kangaroos are about the size of a lima bean at birth and don't open their eyes until they're about 21 weeks old. This is getting a lot of my answers. They typically emerge from their mother's pouches for the first time at about 28 weeks and leave the pouch permanently at the age of around 40 weeks. Quote, it's too early to determine the sex of the Joey, so keep your eye out for that information as well as a name. Will there be a naming contest? Judy, the Joey, and Father Bexley are currently on exhibit, but the zoo cautioned visitors might not catch a glimpse of the baby until it starts to roam outside of the pouch.
Makes sense. Okay. Yeah, they should let us name this baby kangaroo.
Well, so far, we've wanted to for a lot of these. Like, didn't we have like a one-horned rhino the other day? And we want to name them, but they keep giving us predetermined choices, and we have to pick from those.
Yeah, those multiple choice naming tests.
Pop quiz. We were going to name the otter. Remember, it was going to be Otter McOtterton Memorial Otter Pop. Something like that. I honestly don't remember what we were going to call the otter, but we had one ready to go, and then we found out that they were all predetermined. How are we going to get a Bodie McBoatface type name for a kangaroo?
Yeah, I think it's time. We've gone this long without a clever Bodie McBoatface kangaroo.
Whoa, why'd you get the thing? Did we high five?
Oh, he must have.
Yay! Cracked. Mel B says, I'm going to get dressed, go for a walk. I haven't had my walk yet. Well, enjoy your walk. You can take us with you, of course, if you're on YouTube Premium or if you go to Twitter Spaces. At WatchGMS is our Twitter handle. And those are a couple of audio-only options in addition to Twitch audio-only if you're so inclined. You can also catch us on the VOD, of course, and pick up where you left off with YouTube as well. Thanks to those watching on Facebook Gaming this morning, and thank you to all who are reacting using the thumbs up button on those platforms. Those tactics, those things help us out a lot. We were wondering, what's your favorite award show? Does anyone have one? I'll tell you, my favorite award show as a kid was apparently one of like the maybe most contrived award shows, and that was the ESPYs, only because I was a big fan of sports, and ESPN decided to come up with an award show that they would do the day after the Major League Baseball All-Star Game, because for a long time, especially when you look at it through the lens of only like the 4 major men's sports in the U.S., NBA, Major League Baseball, National Football League, and National Hockey League, it's the only day on the calendar where there's never one of those sports going on, if that makes sense. So they would always have it like in July. But apparently, as I've listened to the Dan Patrick Show, who used to work for ESPN and was part of like the early ESPYs, like they would have to really coax people to show up for those awards. So much so, do you remember when Michael Jordan retired from playing baseball? Sorry, retired from playing basketball and then played baseball and then came back after playing baseball? Michael Jordan got the ESPY Award for Comeback Athlete of the Year over Martina Hingis, who got stabbed while playing tennis and came back to continue playing tennis at a very high level. And they got Michael Jordan the award so Michael Jordan would show up to the ESPYs. Turns out, Michael Jordan did not show up to the ESPYs, instead recorded a message and sent it in. It didn't work. So, yeah, you had to win an award to get people to show up. Ken Griffey Jr. also, I was told, listening to that show, was an award winner, and that's how they got Ken Griffey Jr. to show up, kind of at the height of his popularity.
I haven't gotten an ESPY yet, so I haven't gone.
Yeah. Just you wait. Most successful carrier in any Rocket League competition.
Oh yeah, they need to get esports into the ESPYs, so it's just a matter of time.
Kate Laugh, are esports part of the ESPYs yet? Kind of feel like they might be. ESPN's done a lot more noticing of video game related stuff, so maybe. Whoa, I clipped you like very slightly. I went all over the place. So that's gonna be my answer. My favorite mainstream awards show is the ESPYs. It's not true. I haven't watched the ESPYs in probably 2 decades. I mean,
Yeah, I've seen clips of the ESPYs. Also, almost called them the XPs, which is a good name too.
That's the X Games post awards. The XPs. That's where the experts of the ESPYs come together, and they get awards. So if you're an ESPYs expert, you could win an XP. Oof. Man, whoever their goalie is on point today. The XPs. It's the awards show where you play Call of Duty all weekend long. So you get all the XPs. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. The XPs. It's where you get an award for having eaten your old green pea. I stole that from you. Your old.
You got me an assist.
Your old green peas. Does that make sense? XPs.
XPs.
They're no longer my peas. They're my XPs. Birthdays this day, gaming history next. Apollo says, does America's Funniest Home Videos count? Have you been to America's Funniest Home Videos, Apollo? Because that was recorded before a live studio audience. Oh, the funny things you do, America, America, this is you.
I loved that back in the day.
You know, that sounds like a country song when I sang it that way. Get in there. There are a good amount of country songs that are focused around America, so.
That's true.
Paul says, or whatever the Animal Planet version was, there was an Animal Planet America's Funniest Home Videos?
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Animals are funny.
I got my video camera when I was 6 years old. I put in a VH tape and I hit record. I found my brother-in-law, got on his skateboard. He decided to do an ollie, but all he did was fall forward.
Were we brothers-in-law when we were 6 in this universe?
It's our second go around. That's when we were brothers-in-law again. There are parallel universes. America. I'm not actually that far off. I mean, the person who sang that song did not have that deep of a country accent, like
No.
country music, but
Now I want to listen to that theme song.
you do that. All right, it's time for birthdays this day in gaming history. If you know someone celebrating a birthday today, we have actually an audience member's birthday today. We'll tell you about that right now because it is time for birthdays this day in gaming history. Good morning to Lucy the First. It's good to see you. The Big Morning Show with Big Game. That could be our country music name. Our country music radio station name is The Big Morning Show with Big Game. And the news guy.
And the news guy.
Big Game and the news guy.
And sports.
Nice chat.
It's good to see you, Lucy. Thank you for being here. If you do know someone celebrating a birthday today, please let us know because we would like to celebrate with you. I think, as much as I like Bossa Nova, I think Bossa Nova is going to get the cut.
Why?
Does this one sound like a birthday song?
Yeah. Why are you so eager to cut things?
I have too many buttons. We're downsizing. We're no longer in need of a full-time whatever you are. That's what my friend Jeff told me the other day when I tried to get myself a trip to do work stuff with his work when I have no knowledge about his work whatsoever. I'm as useless as you can be for that purpose. All right, today, fantastic singer, streamer extraordinaire as well. pibjnky is celebrating a birthday. You can find Pib streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/pibjnky, but also is part of the music group. It's actually great timing by Lucy the First because we use a lot of music from Lucy the First on this show. But Selah Marie is Pib's real name. So to pibjnky having a birthday today. You can find music on Bandcamp. I know Pib also was streaming the other day, playing Apex Legends on Twitch, and said something about an announcement that I believe was more music from Pib. So if you would like to check that out, find pibjnky on Twitch. Apollo goes, wait, whose birthday is it? It's pibjnky's birthday. Lucy the First had great timing because Lucy showed up right before the segment, and we were talking about Pib, who does music for the show, or we use Pib's music for the show, as we do for Lucy. Happy birthday, Sailor Marie. It's your birthday song. It isn't very long.
Toot toot.
Someday we'll do an origins video of how the birthday song came to be, because I'm still being told by many folks that they're hearing it for the first time.
Yep.
Celebrity birthdays today. Director Roland Emmerich turned 67 today.
Nice. 2 more years. Roland is set to direct the new upcoming Stargate movie. Also, this just in, there's an upcoming Stargate movie.
Stargate SG-2. Wait, now I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm not wrong that the piece of cinema and or TV that I just referenced was Stargate SG-1, right?
Yes.
Please don't tell me that that is Stargate, abbreviation for Stargate 1.
It is, but SG-1, short for Stargate 1, was the name of the team that Stargate SG-1 followed. So it is, but it's because SG-1 was the name of the people, the group.
Then why could it just been named Stargate 1?
Because that'd be very confusing.
Okay.
Because there's already a Stargate 1.
Will you check captions for your site, because mine had just gone down, and I will tell you while you do that today comedian Sinbad turned 66 today.
And Sinbad appeared as different characters on The Cosby Show and A Different World.
Necessary Roughness. I was like, I knew Sinbad quite a bit growing up, because Sinbad had a pretty big heyday kind of in the 90s. But like first kid, I remember that movie, and I remember House Guest, as far as like I know that Sinbad was in those movies. But Necessary Roughness is actually an underrated sports movie. I haven't seen it in a long time. I can't tell you if it holds up, but that is where the guy who played the original Quantum Leap dude, Scott Bakula, is like a 40-year-old quarterback. Basically, it's the story of Tom Brady. If Tom Brady goes back to college and has eligibility. Today, Tracy Morgan, the actor, turns 54.
In addition to being part of the cast, Morgan has also hosted Saturday Night Live.
Tracy Morgan was on... Okay. It's not surprising in the least. Ellen Pompeo, the actress, turns 53 today.
Fun fact, Ellen has 3 children, Ellie, Sienna, and Stella.
Stella.
It gave us all the information.
Stella.
Never does that.
Yeah, I mean, at least it wasn't, just has 3 children.
Yeah. Good job, fun fact.
Did you know Ellen Pompeo's in Grey's Anatomy?
Never heard of it.
Grey's Anatomy is filmed right next to the set of a soap opera. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
So Ellen took Eli, Sienna, and Stella to that set, because it was right across from Grey's Anatomy's set, and walked in and looked at some of the stars of the soap opera and introduced Eli, Sienna, and Stella and went, "Look, it's all my children." No, you can't leave every time. We'll never have a show if this always happens. Does it make you feel any better to know that one didn't hurt escaping my body like the Congo one from earlier this week?
It was better than the Congo.
It was. Longer setup, but it was a better finish. Today, Miranda Lambert, speaking of CMAs, singer, turns 39.
Miranda used to be married to singer Blake Shelton. Used to be.
Couldn't find anything better than that.
No, that's her only fun fact.
I really don't like fun facts that allude to, like, someone's husband or something like that. Like, make it about them. It's their birthday.
Yeah.
Actress Kiernan Shipka turns 23.
Kiernan is originally from Chicago, Illinois.
60652. I have no clue who this person is.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay. How about Mackenzie Foy? The actress turns 22 today.
Mackenzie portrayed the younger version of Jessica Chastain's character in Interstellar.
Oh, okay. I did see Interstellar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It was a fine movie. Those aren't mountains. Those are waves. Run. Any other birthdays catch your eye today?
Contemporary Christian singer Matt Mayer is 48. I know that name and I don't know why.
Wow, rapper Warren G is 52 today. And rapper Eve is 44. Yeah, I was a fan of Eve's back in the day. Also, Jimmy Eat World's singer-guitarist Jim Adkins is 47. If you said, hey, Ryan, do you want to go watch a Jimmy Eat World concert? I would say yes.
Yeah, I've seen Jimmy Eat World in concert. They were fantastic. And it was free. Even better.
All right. There you go. That's your birthdays. This day in gaming history is now. We do that after birthdays because that's the order of operations here. We have 3 from before 1995. You've been getting a lot of work lately in Lawsuit or Not Lawsuit.
Yeah, it's been going pretty well.
We do this for any date this day in gaming history that was from before 1995 because it just seemed as we started doing this segment that a lot of lawsuits happened from before 1995. So, Sean, we take you back to 1981.
Not a lawsuit.
Bob plays a didgeridoo. Your answer's locked in. You said not a lawsuit to 1981. Twin Galaxies arcade opens in Ottumwa, Iowa, USA. Twin Galaxies was run by Walter Day.
Correct.
Nice.
Walter Day. 1983.
Not a lawsuit.
You said not a lawsuit again. 1983, Activision lays off many of its staff due to the decrease in demand for home video game machines and cartridges. Many of these staff, after this layoff, sue Activision heavily. No, that's not true.
No.
Sorry, Bob. You do your thing.
Correct.
Thank you, Bob.
Nice.
You're 2 for 2. I think your streak is back. You're doing much better.
Streak is better, yeah.
All right, finally, 1994.
Ooh. Can I get 3 in a row? Not a lawsuit.
A hesitant, not a lawsuit from you for 1994. Sega releases Sonic the Hedgehog Triple Trouble for Game Gear. You went 3 for 3
Correct.
today.
Nice.
How about that?
Feel good.
Some said it couldn't be done, but you showed them. 1998, this day in gaming history, Guernsey issues a 17-pence postage stamp depicting a video game machine, probably a Sony PlayStation.
Probably.
Inconclusive, but it was probably a Sony PlayStation.
That's awesome.
If you find a 17-pence postage stamp, you are invited to send it to us with a self-addressed stamped envelope.
Probably.
1999, Warner Brothers releases the film Pokemon, the first movie, to theaters.
Nice.
Fun fact. It was the first Pokemon movie.
Pokemon PM1.
PM1. It was Pokemon, the first movie. The sequel to Pokemon. It's confusing. 2003, Nintendo releases Mario Party 5 for the GameCube. 2009, Activision Blizzard put out Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. PlayStation.
You're confused. That just came out. Last couple weeks ago.
Let me check my notes. 2009. It's Sean, it clearly says here Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
No, you're so confused.
Let me see. I'll check one more time. Bob, do you have the copy in there as well, right? What's it say there? Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I mean, it says PlayStation 3 and
Xbox 360.
it says it right there. Bob and I are on the same page.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, I know what happened. You're thinking of Modern Warfare. I. Captain.
Totally different game.
2009, Microsoft bans about 600,000 Xbox Live users worldwide for operating modified Xbox 360 consoles. Controversy. Wow. In this day in gaming history, 2020, we don't have many of these because we've only been on the air for just over 2 years. Microsoft releases the Xbox Series X video game system for $500.
Nice.
All right, we are behind the clock. We have to move on with this radio show that plays games. Thank you for being here. Good morning, and thank you for the follow on Twitch from Post. You can answer our question of the day. If you've never been here before, we're asking you, CMA Awards were last night. What is your favorite award show? And we'll come back next hour. We have list of the day. We have sports. We're going to talk about the top 10 CMA moments. And we are going to tell you about a pharmacy worker who helped somebody win $100,000. That's all coming up when we return. It's Sean and Hefty, and it's Gaming Morning Show on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter Spaces for the first 2 hours, and GamingMorningShow.tv.
Coming in live. Coming in live from Texas, out of Kate Zade's apartment, located in Kate Zadeville, Texas. Kate Zade has internet back. The man has come to give her internets. Now she has an internet that works. Ooh.
Any updates?
Congrats.
Any updates on the D?
The D has never been broken in Kate Zadesville. However, Kiki Low may or may not have a faulty D still. We think that it works, but we're not sure.
For some reason, of any imaginary place that could spot up from streamers, for some reason, I actually think like a Kate Zadeville has a chance. Something about you, Kate. I could see you making it happen.
Kate Zade, Slovenia.
Good news. We're going to tell you about a 225-pound ball of human hair. Ugh. I can't wait to share this with you. That's on the way. We're also going to tell you about a seal that's like, peace out, ocean. We're going to live in the Hudson River. And which U.S. pizza chain is going to launch the first vegan pepperoni in the UK? Doodly-doo.
I said doodly-doo.
I know. You get noise gated, though. So I translate.
I get I think my noise gate catches every other thing I say, so it's.
But it's a great noise gate. It powers right through with your voice. So.
No, it cuts everything I say off.
Other than the voice stuff is good. It just eliminates all other noise, including doodle-doos. That was good. It got that one. You gotta get with more bass in the voice. Yeah, Snufkin showed up in a couple of streams yesterday, and it was interesting because I had just been sorting through Twitter lists, and I saw Snufkin's name, and I was like, I haven't seen Snufkin in forever, and sure enough, that was enough to summon Snufkin. So good moron to you, Snufkin.
Top of the moron!
Get away!
I just was busy looking at chat. Yeah, Bologna. Haven't had Bologna in a while.
My Bologna has a first name. It's OSCAR. Think we'll get DMCA'd for that?
Yeah.
How
Were you in
awful
the
would that
commercial?
Like, we've never gotten DMCA'd ever. And then what DMCA is the freaking Oscar Mayer baloney song. Like,
I just
The
think
Oscar Mayer baloney people are just waiting. They're like, oh, we heard it. hit the button.
now 8:50.
I never knew Nutella was so erotic.
Please get your takeaways that are pretty okay ready to go. What is something you've learned from today's show? And we'll share that at the very end. We also have clip of the day coming up. And then if you're watching on Twitch, we will send you somewhere as well. Let's get the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Re-News. It's a recap of all the headlines of the day that we do every single show in the 6 o'clock hour.
Hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News.
Now, of course, our hashtag video game expert, Sean, the one with the magic pancreas that gives all the video game knowledge, is out ill today. So we went to backup substitute video game expert. So here's Lucas Michael.
I won't tell you where my magical powers come from. However, in our first story, according... Oh, gosh. I'm glad we're on the same page. Here nor there. You can still play Hawkeye in Fortnite.
Fortnite is great. We just can't play it because we don't want to learn how to build.
Nah, it's a terrible game. Awful.
It's not me, it's you, says Michael.
If they could put like an old dude version in Fortnite, like for people over the age of like 35 who are very slow builders, that would be fantastic. I would really appreciate that. So as Epic, if you're listening, please have like an over 35 lobby.
The Fortnite senior circuit.
If you're just people building very, very slowly.
If you verified your birth date in your Epic profile, then you can play if you were born before 1986.
And they turn on proximity chat, so when you're like, hey, how do I make the triangle thing? Oh, yeah, hit X. Oh, thank you. It'd be great.
$1 million idea. All right. Let's see. Anyone have any sports that they want to share today?
Your Major League Baseball Hall of Fame voted yesterday. And the only person that got in was David Ortiz.
Huh.
Yeah. Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens both missed the vote again, as did Curt Schilling. This is their last year on the ballot. Sammy Sosa also did not get in. It was his last year on the ballot as well. For those baseball fans, you know, these are the folks that are best known for doing the roids, which is funny because David Ortiz also did the roids, but he smiles, so it's okay. And Curt Schilling's just a major wiener. So 6 men were voted in by the Golden Days and early baseball era.
Finally came to me.
All right, ready to play the intro theme to NBA on NBC. It was the NBA Finals of 1996. Let's take you back to Gary Payton's Sonics and Michael Jordan's Bulls. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Nailed it.
Tonight on Monday Night Football, it's the Chicago Bulls and the Seattle Superphonics is what I just said. I just said the Seattle Superphonics.
If only.
You eating?
I'm just out the trash.
Mickey burgers over and over and over again.
Theo just eats churros the whole time.
Well, churros is definitely on
They're
the
so
top of the
good.
list because there are no churros that taste like Disneyland churros.
It's true.
You know, and I hate to say it, but you know, even the one in the streets that I get here in LA, which are delicious and come from the originators probably, but like there's something about Disneyland churros. And then I do enjoy the turkey legs. Those are yummy too. And soup in the bread bowls. Yeah.
Yum. Now I'm just hungry.
I know.
Imagine Gaming Morning
It's never
Show.
happened on this show before.
Yeah.
What's for breakfast?
It is now 7:50 West Coast, 10:50 out East, 3:50 for those watching GMS in the afternoon.
Oh, yes.
Coming in live. Coming in live from Texas, out of Kate Zade's apartment, located in Kate Zadeville, Texas. Kate Zade.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, List of the Day, and Sports. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. Time for hour number 2, right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome back. Gaming Morning Show continues. I promise we're here. Thank you for being along for the ride. We have the top CMA Awards moments coming up in a little bit. We'll do that 10 minutes from now, and then we will also have sports coming up at 7:50 a.m. Pacific time today.
Sports.
Good morning, Sean. It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
I'm
Happy
out of breath.
Thursday.
Yeah, no kidding. You can follow us on Twitter at WatchGMS. You can follow Sean at sports.gaming. Tonight is the night that we watch gods and war and of
And boy.
Ragnarok. That's the game tonight. Sports.gaming on
Yeah.
Twitch. Are you excited?
I'm very excited. I'm gonna go when we're done. I have a couple errands to run, and one of those errands is gonna be going to the store and getting a physical copy of God of War, because it's one of the few games that I actually want the physical copy for. And then yeah, theoretically we'll play it tonight as long as everything goes according to plan.
When has something not gone according to plan?
All day, every day.
All right, cool. Yeah, 10 minutes from now, list of the day. I will also tell you the story of somebody who got advice from a pharmacy worker and is now a lottery winner. Next hour, it'll be about exactly an hour from now, we'll dive back into Hamster Playground and we'll test our split screen, where Sean's gameplay and my gameplay will be visible at the same exact time.
For the first time ever. I don't think we've ever done split screen on the show.
No. So we'll see how it goes. Saying there's a chance. Could be a big dumpster fire for all I know. Who knows? So
Us? No. It'd be perfect. First try.
I think I said it, but for some reason I can't remember.
Nice chat.
Good morning to Dungeon Master KJ today. Down says, love Old Man Fortnite. Well, that is for sure, because Downs is basically a full-time Fortnite streamer. You can go to JF Downs on Twitch, and from there you can get to the YouTube page for one I Am JF Downs, because the other day posted a short on YouTube, a compilation of all of Downs' best I tried really hard in Fortnite moments. It was pretty good.
It's almost a collaboration.
It was
Instead
a collaboration of losing.
Instead of stop, collaborate, and listen, it was stop, compilate, and listen. It was a different song.
It's a whole different song. How's Rocket League been going for us today? I haven't been keeping track.
Ups and downs. I think we won one, lost one in the first hour.
Another great segment coming up from I Am JF Downs is ups and downs. In addition to the downside and the Downston Abbey.
I think Downston Abbey is still my favorite.
May your name be as marketable as one I Am JF Downs's. Man, this is just a never gonna leave the corner type moment in Rocket League. I finally had to kick it to the other side of the field because we were never gonna get out of that corner. Of course, everyone's favorite football segment from Downs, third downs and long. Nice job, Downs.
Or you can do a football post-game show, and it could be called Fifth Downs.
That is a very popular type of format, like the fifth quarter or something like that. But yeah, I like that
fifth quarter, 12th man.
Yep, 19th hole. Wow.
That was something.
I need to vocalize that in chat. Here we go. It'll just take me a second to cycle through all of these. Found it. Perfect. Wow.
Nice chat.
Wow. Yeah, I got rid of WoW. I needed something else for a challenge.
Oh, you don't like World of Warcraft anymore, so you got rid of WoW?
Yeah.
Good morning to Hey It's Brendan TTV, likely streaming later today as well, which you can find twitch.tv/Hey It's Brendan TTV. Thank you for being along on this Thursday edition of the show. And we've been asking about the favorite awards show of those in the audience, because yesterday was the CMA Awards. Sean and I watched combined exactly 0 minutes of it.
Yeah.
But it made me think to ask, well, do you have a favorite awards show? In about 20 minutes from now, Sean will give us his best guess on what was the single of the year? The song of the year.
Song of the year, yeah.
We're workshopping some of Downs' segments as well. Downs' music segment will be Downs with the Sickness. Or that'll be Downs' medical report.
Downs' new band is called System of a Downs.
All right, I'll give you your intro for this. Downs with the sickness. Downs with the sickness.
Perfect.
It's free of charge. I could never charge you for that, Downs. Literally, I'd be sued because I would have robbed you. Could never charge you for that. Ugh. This is Rocket League. Next hour, Hamster Playground, though. We talked about the possibility for Drew Mega, who was in the chat this morning. If you don't want to buy a hamster, especially if you're a parental figure to somebody who might say, hey, I'd like a hamster. Hamster Playground, I actually think, could maybe work.
Yeah, it's a good substitute. It's at least a good delay tactic. It might have the side effect of making them want a hamster more, because they're like, oh, this hamster's so much fun, and look how good I can take care of it. So, let's see.
Can the hamsters die in Hamster Playground?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
We haven't gone to the Downs side of Hamster Playground.
Yeah, because you have to like feed. You have to feed them and stuff. So what if you just don't?
Well, yeah, like we were talking about how it felt kind of like it was The Sims, but with hamsters. Mm-hmm. And in The Sims, people die. So, shot, cracked.
Snuck that in there.
You did. Is that a hat trick? No.
No. Our teammate has one.
Down says, I wasn't as good as Miss Theo's song, but a solid 5 out of 10. Thank you. I did talk to Miss Theo yesterday via text voice exchange. We didn't get a chance to talk on the phone, but Miss Theo is, as I mentioned, doing well and sends her hellos to all of you at Gaming Morning Show. You can follow Miss Theo, I believe is up in Canada now, so you can check Theo out on Instagram. Hey, it's Brendan TTV says, I love that song by Mary J. Blige, I'm Going Down. Downs, I want your name. Can I borrow your name, please, Downs? Such a good name. Favorite award show from Dungeon Master KJ. Favorite award show is BAFTAs. I've never watched the BAFTAs.
I haven't either. I know they exist. I've read headlines from the BAFTAs, but yeah, never watched them. Nice work.
Out of curiosity, because and this was not topic of the day that then I have to have you defend your thesis. That was not my intent. But I've actually not even really heard of the BAFTAs until we started doing the show and we met so many folks from Europe. What is it about the BAFTAs that you like more than, say, the Academy Awards? Out of curiosity. Down says you can't have it. You can borrow it, though. Okay, I'd like to lease your name. What kind of Downs payment do you require? Which is, of course, Downs' financial segment. I'm basically retiring from Gaming Morning Show now, and I'm just going to find a way to be a producer on a show that has someone's last name that ends in Downs. And if we don't know anyone and Downs doesn't want to do it, then I'm just going to ask whoever we do find for talent to change their name. Nice hat trick there. We're crushing it. Weren't we down 3-1?
Yeah, we were. Not anymore.
Cracked.
The floodgates, they have opened.
Correct. It's been a downpour. Brandon goes, that song from Oh Brother Where Art Thou is so good. So good. Downs in the river to pray. Welcome to the Downs Production Workshop. I'm your host, Hefty Goof. On today's show, we figure out all the possibilities on how to use Downs' name in a punny way for different segments of a show that may never happen.
I could have saved it.
I
thought about saving it.
that person really wanted me to have an extra goal, apparently. Watch this. This person just sends it across the map for no reason. Oh, I should have kept my replay on. For a hat trick! Oh. Nice job. Good game.
Good game. Good game.
So.
You're forgiven.
Thank you. I always say sorry at the end of matches because more often than not, that's more applicable than me saying GG.
We won. Why are you feeling so downs?
I'll feel better later.
Stop being bad at video games, Hefty.
I wasn't that bad that time. Honestly, Bob. KJ says, in my opinion, it is a show focused on actual talent and skill and not a popularity contest. It also includes categories the American shows don't have. America! America! You don't have this! I was doing my best America's Funniest Home Videos theme song, in case you missed that earlier.
Good.
It might be Single of the Year. No, sorry, Song of the Year. Find out in just a moment. Because if you didn't know, Sean will guess who won Song of the Year at yesterday's Country Music Association Awards, the CMA.
Yes.
Did we confirm that the last word in that is CMA, or is it association?
Association.
Okay. Yeah. Just like I thought. Correct. Thank you for being here. It's a 7:28 West Coast, 10:28 out east. It is 3:28 for those watching GMS in the UK. We've been running a solid 3 minutes behind all morning. I blame myself. What is your favorite award show? Please let us know. Also, be sure to check out Superphonic. I'm going to link to the old album because Super's been putting out a ton of music lately. But we have a theme song that Superphonic did for us. Superphonic's brand new album is no longer Superphonic's brand new album, but you can find it on that link there, Sunset Vista. But there's a newer album that I'm sure you can find via those links, and I'll get those updated so we can share them in the future. All right, let's do our top 10 list. We scoured the internet for this list so we could bring it to you today, and that involves talking about CMAs in more depth as we recall some of the best moments all time of the Country Music Association Awards, which you can probably find more information about by listening to 98.5, Rockford's #1 new country music station. Downs, do we have a link for Q98.5? Because I kind of feel like we need to have that. Q98.5. These come from theboot.com. The Boot.
Give him the boot.
Gail Thompson, November 2021, just exactly a year ago today, wrote this list. The 55th annual CMA Awards were held last year, which means yesterday was the 56th annual. From Historic Entertainer of the Year wins to surprising onstage antics, this photo gallery looks back at 10 of the CMA Awards' biggest moments. Please let us know if any of you know of these moments, because again, I have not watched the CMAs for probably 20 years. Brad Paisley, number 10 on this list. Brad Paisley leads us off.
1-0.
And Carrie Underwood were 7 years into their run as co-hosts of the CMA Awards, and Underwood was a few months pregnant with her son. During the opening monologue, Underwood whispered her baby's gender into Paisley's ear, and he swore not to share the news with the millions of fans watching. However, not long after, when discussing Garth Brooks, Paisley quipped, "You could name him Garth," letting the world know that Underwood was indeed having a boy. As it turns out, the entire reveal was actually planned in advance, but the co-hosts get credit for making everyone believe that Paisley let a big secret slip.
9.
Pretty good. Number 9, Charlie Pride becomes the first black entertainer of the year. In 1971, Charlie Pride won Entertainer of the Year at the CMA Awards. Pride had released 12 studio albums and charted 15 singles by the time he won the coveted trophy. He beat out Merle Haggard, Loretta Lynn, Jerry Reed, and Conway Twitty to take home the night's highest honor.
8.
Number 8, Charlie Rich's Lighting Up of John Denver. Wait, what? Entertainer of the Year was the last category. Charlie Rich was tasked with announcing it. Rich, allegedly on pain pills due to a broken foot and inebriated due to drinking backstage, tore open the envelope, and upon seeing John Denver's name inside, pulled out his cigarette lighter and burned the envelope, stating sarcastically that the winner was my friend John Denver. While many took Rich's actions as protests against pop artists crossing over into country, Rich's son states that his father meant no ill will, blaming the incident on bad judgment and adding that his father later tried to make amends with Denver.
7.
Number 7, Alan Jackson stands up for George Jones. This was in 1999. Country legend George Jones released Choices, a single and accompanying music video that chronicled his substance abuse struggles throughout the years. Jones was invited to perform a shortened version of the song, which became a top 30 hit and was nominated for Song of the Year during the CMA Awards that year. But because he was unwilling to comply with the request to eliminate part of the song, he passed on the invitation. Alan Jackson, meanwhile, was slated to perform a full version of his own top 10 hit, Pop a Top, but instead Jackson shortened his own song and sang a chorus of Jones's Choices, earning a standing ovation for his performance.
6.
I like that.
Another historic win. Anne Marie, first woman to win Album of the Year. This is back in 1984. In fact, many popular country artists had been nominated for the CMA Awards Album of the Year, including Tammy Wynette, Dolly Parton, and others. However, Murray was the first who got the big W. Her record was A Little Good News. There would be 11 more years before another solo female artist would win Album of the Year. Patti Loveless won in 1995 for When Fallen Angels Fly.
5.
Nice. Number 5, Chris Stapleton's Unforgettable Night. This was during the 2015 CMA Awards, and it'll likely be remembered for years to come as the Night of Chris Stapleton. The singer performed with Justin Timberlake singing his own Tennessee Whiskey and Timberlake's Drink You Away in what quickly became the night's standout performance. But that wasn't all. In addition, Stapleton, who was nominated for 3 trophies but considered a dark horse in the competition, walked away with a win in each category in which he was nominated. New Artist of the Year, Album of the Year, and Male Vocalist of the Year. I feel very loved by the awards, but I don't feel like music is a war or it's a battle or anything like that, Stapleton said after his big wins, and I think people have a tendency to try to make it into that.
4.
Well said.
We were still young when I first won you. I looked at my CMA award and then I knew I would make history. Taylor Swift's better at writing songs than I am, but became the youngest artist ever win Entertainer of the Year. Did so in 2009, just shy of her 20th birthday. Beat out Kenny Chesney, Brad Paisley, George Strait, and Keith Urban. For the honor, Swift said to ABC News, "I will never forget this moment, because in this moment, everything that I have ever wanted just happened to me."
3.
Number 3, honoring the late, great Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash passed away on September 12th, 2003, about 2 months before the 2003 CMA Awards. But although the Man in Black was no longer alive to attend that year's ceremony, he was still a big winner, taking home 3 trophies: Album of the Year, Music Video of the Year, and Single of the Year. Cash was also honored that night with a musical tribute from Chris Christopherson, Sheryl Crow, Willie Nelson, and more.
More.
2.
Loretta Lynn, first female entertainer of the year. Didn't I just read this one? Or was that album of the year?
That was first woman to win album of the year.
Okay, so this was the first woman to win entertainer of the year, 1972. First female artist to win it. At the time, Lynn had just released the 18th studio album, Here I Am Again. Quote, "I'd like to say that I've won a lot of awards, and this is one that I've been nominated for, but I never did get. And this, I think, is the only one that I haven't gotten. I'm really happy, but the only thing that I'm kind of sad about is my husband going hunting. He couldn't make it back to share my happiness with me." Wow, thank you. You couldn't do it the week after?
Nope. That was
What?
End of the season.
Last week. Sorry.
Number 1, Alan Jackson's show-stopping post 9/11 performance. This was the performance heard around the world. 7 weeks after the devastating terrorist attacks of September 11th, 2001, Alan Jackson performed "Where Were You When the World Stopped Turning," written following that day at the it was written following that day at the 2001 CMA Awards. The song, which wasn't officially released until November 26th, articulated the grief and shock that Americans were feeling and helped bring healing to a devastated nation. He says, quote, "Even though that was a hard performance for me and an emotional time, I still get so many comments about that. Of all the awards and all that kind of stuff, the music is still what I like. To be able to create a song that really affects people and makes a mark in the music industry, I would have to say that would be a highlight."
So there you go. Those are top 10 CMA moments, according to theboot.com. Yeah. Listen, I don't watch the CMAs. It's been a long time since I have, but I like talking a little bit about award shows today. And it gave us a chance to discuss Rockford Country Q98.5. That's New Country, the #1 news station. Here we go. Good morning to MB. 6 threes. It's good to see you this morning.
Nice. And KLAF, while we were doing that list, did find why we talked
Yeah, we're calling them right now.
about Q98.5. It was the candy list.
Don't think it's going to work again. All right, fine.
It's time for Ask Jeff. It's time for Ask Jeff. Ask Jeff.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice.
I'm retiring.
No one wants to talk to us.
It's really hurting our feelings.
You know why he didn't answer?
Why?
Because he blocked your number because he fired you.
We don't need a full-time whatever you are. true.
It's a good line.
It is a great line. I don't work for you. We don't even know what you do. I fired Henderson instead. If you've never been here before, we are a morning radio show that plays games. 10 minutes from now, it's time for sports. And then coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, we'll play some Hamster Playground after our audience games, which is don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. Right now,
You can news if you wanna.
here's the story that we're tracking at this hour on said morning radio show that plays games. This one takes us to a person who happened to have a fantastic visit to a pharmacy. And because of one person's quick thinking, this person is now $100,000 richer. Ben Hooper of UPI writes this story. A North Carolina man said a pharmacy worker's urging led to his buying the Powerball ticket that earned him a $100,000 prize. This person, age 62, told the lottery officials that he was picking up a prescription from the pharmacy at a Walmart supercenter when an employee gave him a hot tip. I don't know if it's a hot tip, Ben, but let's see. Quote, the girl at the pharmacy told me that they sold Powerball tickets at customer service.
It's the hot tip.
Hot. Ugh, it's so hot. I told her, you know what? I added that. If I win, I'll come back and buy you a car. Pretty big promise, right?
It's really big. What if he only wins like $2,000?
Buck's ticket matched 4 of the 5 numbers when the balls were drawn on Monday night. It earned him a $50,000 prize, but that was doubled to $100,000 because of a 2 times power play multiplier. Big deal. Quote, I didn't hit the jackpot, so I can't buy her a car, but I'll definitely bring her something. Buck said finding out that he'd won the prize was a shock. Quote, I kind of just walked around the house a little bit. I was shaking. He said his winnings will go toward his retirement savings.
Also, that was never part of the deal, that like if I win the jackpot, buy you a car. He just said if I win, I'll come back and buy you a car. I feel like this guy's not standing by his word.
I'm the pharmacy worker. I'm suing.
Give me my car.
You promised me. I mean, quote, it says, if I win, I'll come back and buy you a car.
Yep.
I mean, you know, there's a lot of semantics here. I mean, the guy could go grab a used car for like $5,000.
Maybe it's a Hot Wheel.
Now that would be really funny to include that in like the whatever he does bring the pharmacy worker. Oh crap! I'm toxic again. How about, you know what I should do? I should take what a save out of my quick chat. I apologize. I'm like the new baby kangaroo at the Nebraska Zoo. I'm still learning how to talk out of my pouch. Why are we having a conversation in quick chat?
I don't know, but it's great.
Does anyone else have a favorite award show that they want to throw out there?
I really enjoy the Grammys, but that's because I'm a musician and I like it has the highest number of musical performances. And so I'm a fan of the Grammys, but I'll watch any awards show. It's one of those things that like I'll never like be like, oh, this award show is on tonight, I need to watch it. But like if it's something my wife is interested in, puts on, I always enjoy the award shows because it's usually a good production and there's some good performances. But yeah, I never go out of my way.
I was actually surprised to hear you not say the Game Awards.
Yeah, see, the Game Awards are interesting because I just like all the trailers. The Game Awards have come a long way in the last couple of years in terms of like a full award show. So they're up there, but it's kind of the same thing. Other than like the fact that we do the show and I want to be on top of the news. If it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't make it a point to watch them live. I'd just catch up on all the news the next day.
Yeah. MB said, looks like a good day for you guys. I think actually today is a pretty good day. Listen, Thursdays are a great day because we get a chance to do the whole show together by and large. Sean doesn't have to work today, so that's always a win when you don't have regular work after the show. I mean, you had a long day yesterday, and now you need a chiropractor. It's a whole thing. K-Lab said, the IG Nobel Prize is my favorite award, but I also enjoy seeing the Comedy Wildlife Photography Award winners. I guess Fat Bear Week isn't technically an award show, is it? It's a contest. I do like, was it Apollo's answer, though, said America's Funniest Home Videos? That was a good one.
It's a weekly awards show.
Caleb, forgive me. You said the IG or IG, potentially, Nobel Prize. Is that different than the other Nobel Prize? Like, we're not talking about, like, a faux Nobel Prize where it's like... they award
Nobel
somebody who...
Prize spinoff.
Yeah. Or, like, you know, like, where it's like they didn't actually... like do something amazing and people are kind of making fun of them.
We had that. All three of us were there.
Brendan goes, I haven't been able to catch the Chaos Hour in a moment. Oh, but you called out sick today. Nice work.
Sicky, a sick day. In the UK.
Fat Bear Week, says K-Laugh. I almost forgot about Fat Bear Week. Yeah. Still, did the controversy around Fat Bear Week get resolved? I can't remember what it was. It was maybe someone stuffed the Fat Bear ballot box or something. Faux Bell Prize was right there. That's true. What was I thinking? If I could turn back time. If I could find a way, I'd make a better pun, and then we'd run away. Oh, I got blowed up. Big Panda. It's not Big Panda, it's Big Panada, which is what you call pandas from Canada.
Oh, Canada.
If you have missed much of the show today, there have been a few puns uttered. And they've kind of hurt a little bit, I'm not going to lie. Uh-oh. I went too fast. Oh, I had an angle. That's my fault. I had at least a chance at a shot on goal, and I just went too fast.
Ooh.
Blast. sorry. Yeah. Okay. We have to play our new hit game show. It's 7:49 West Coast time. It's 10:49 out east. 3:49 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. I hope you feel better today. Hey, it's Brendan TTV. Unless, sorry, don't wanted this to go out over there. Unless, of course, you're not feeling that bad. In which case, hope you enjoy your time with your sick day. That's all I had.
Octopus.
10 tickles. Thank you for being here. It's time to play the show that we kicked off the last hour with. It's sweeping the nation. And that is Sean plays the CMA trivia game. There's like one person in the crowd clapping. They're a dedicated crowd member. It's like the guy in Rocket League. Woo! All right, last hour you told me that the single of the year, Till You Can't, was won by I Am JF Downs, and you were incorrect. I'm so sorry.
I was close though.
It was Cody Johnson. Now we're looking for the song of the year. Now, to give you the easiest path to this, I'm going to give you the name of the artists involved. This is the song by Jordan Davis, featuring...
Who I'm very familiar with.
Oh, yeah, you're big Jordan Davis? Okay, fan.
Oh, yeah.
But it's also featuring Luke Bryan.
Oh, yes, of course, that one. Well, I have it nailed down between two different songs.
Okay.
Either this one, or it's this one. I think it's so good.
Drum roll, please.
That was no, incorrect still.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. As close as you were, the correct answer is, of course, Buy Dirt.
Oh. Buy Dirt.
No, it's not a salutation. It's Buy Dirt.
Oh, like it's like double dirt. It's like buy dirt, like a biplane.
No, actually, that's not where I thought that was going. Unfortunately, it's not. It's not stackable dirt or side-by-side dirt, although it's Buy Dirt.
Like, here's my money.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. I'd like to buy some dirt.
I will admit that, like, I hope this song isn't a sad song, because remember that Tim McGraw song was like, Johnny's daddy was taking him fishing. That song was like, oh, what a cool song. This is so uplifting. And then it turns out that, like, wife dies. So hopefully this isn't a song about, like, if someone's funeral, you have to buy dirt to bury them or something.
Also, does she die? I know she's in danger of dying at the end. Is the canon that she actually dies, or does she make it?
I thought she died. Guess I should rewatch that. Man, how traumatic was it that I thought that, I mean, if she didn't actually die, like, I've taken that with me for 30 years at this point. Oof. All right, we got to move on in the format, so it's time for sports.
Sports.
Thank you for being here. We'll talk more about the CMAs. Mel B is back. It's good to see you on YouTube. We'll talk more about your comments in just a moment. In sports, yesterday, some news to share with you. The World Cup rosters around the country, around the world rather, are starting to get finalized, including the U.S., where the United States men's soccer team World Cup roster has been named. Tim Ream, Haji Wright, Joe Scally, and Sean Johnson are on the roster. Zach Steffen, Paul Areola, Jordan P. Folk, and Ricardo Pepi were among those who were cut. Does anyone know when the World Cup starts? I know it's November. I just don't know, like, is it this weekend? We have our best people on it.
20th of November.
Okay. Oh yeah, so we're 10 days away. Yeah, I saw the England soccer team roster, I believe, was announced. I wonder if there's like a deadline, like you have to do it today. So, in New York, Brooklyn Nets have made Jacques Vaughn their head coach Wednesday, promoting Steve Nash's replacement instead of hiring suspended Boston coach Ime Udoka. And then also out of New York, all-star closer Edwin Diaz, which, by the way, if you're looking for like some cool things that happen in baseball, but you're not a huge baseball fan, so you can't appreciate like 8-pitch at-bats or, you know, sign stealing or whatever. The entrances for closers are pretty cool sometimes. Mariano Rivera, the best closer of all time, New York Yankees, had Enter Sandman from Metallica as his entrance music. Edwin Diaz from the Mets has found one with, I think, Timmy Trumpet is his name. It's pretty cool. So if you've never watched Edwin Diaz's entrance, you should. $102 million 5-year contract, the largest for a reliever in baseball history. So we ask you, Sean, did the Mets win?
Yes.
Correct. Incorrect.
We don't know. It'll be after the fact. It's a 5-year contract with a long way to go. So. Tonight, your Calgary Flames try to snap a losing... It's not a skid, it's a streak. It's a full... We're a bunch of losers right now. Playing at Boston, 4 o'clock p.m. Do you have plans this afternoon?
Not watching the game.
Oh, but we could watch it together, maybe.
All right.
Although,
I don't think I have plans.
Hefty daughter might be sick, so we'll have to find out if I can come over.
Oh.
There you go. All right, that is your sports at 7:56. Next hour, we play some Hamster Playground. We are going to play Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, which, by the way, Mel B, you did not miss. Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. We'll do that coming up at 8:07 this morning. It's talking about buying land, and yes, it's kind of sad. Okay, so maybe buy dirt is kind of sad. You quoted, Johnny then collapses to his knees and prays to God that his wife survives, even asking that his own life be taken instead of his wife's, as long as she's okay. The music video shows that Johnny's wife, oh yeah, at the very end, they're going fishing and the wife is there. Or, not to be dark about this, or Johnny's new girlfriend goes fishing. It's inconclusive. K-Lab says, I think Sean was intrigued by an engineering study about the most efficient way for people to use their fingers while turning a knob.
It's true. I turn lots of knobs throughout the morning.
And Brendan said, I think they sell Sean Plays the CMA trivia game at Target. Now, what a sellout. There's going to be a Black Friday offer on that, so just look for your flyer, okay? More Gaming Morning Show, final hour crew. It's Chaos Thursday, November 10th. 2022. If you're listening on Twitter Spaces, we say goodbye to you, and we'll come back with more on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Final Hour Crew is next.
I think she was in Beverly Hills 90210.
Alfre Woodward from The Movies?
The Movies?
Ever since that we got Bob to do the drummer birthdays thing, I'm always disappointed even more so when there's not a drummer.
Yeah.
We can pretend that Bucky Covington is a drummer.
Bucky only sang.
Sounds like a drummer name.
I don't watch the show, but I know Mike and I like to sing the theme song. Mary Hart of Entertainment Tonight is 71 today.
Come and knock at our door. That one?
Yes. Tonight on Entertainment Tonight, we find out exactly what happened with Chris Pratt. It's time for the show to start. Hit the theme song.
Come and knock at our door. We'll be waiting for you.
It's Entertainment
We've got
Tonight.
news and movies and music all to do. Entertainment Tonight.
So, Brendan said, speaking of armpits, Roquefort. Yeah, I mean, why would you have the choice if it's like, hi, this goes back to my vanilla analogy. Hi there. Welcome to Hefty Goof's Place You Can Eat. I mean, we very much simplified the restaurant business. We didn't call it a restaurant. We didn't call it a cafe. It's just Hefty Goof's Place You Can Eat. Would you like to eat? This is a place you can do that if you're so inclined. I have 2 desserts for you today. One is vanilla, and the other one is chocolate. Would you like one? Great. We'll throw the vanilla out because it's a waste of calories when compared to chocolate. However, if I had vanilla and vanilla, then eat it because vanilla's fine. Okay, same kind of thing. Hi there. Welcome to Hefty Goof's Place to Eat. It's a delicious time to be here on this Monday. I have some tofu available if you would like to eat it. It's prepared very nicely. In fact, we've prepared it non-stinkily. Dunkin' coffee, please, and a pull-apart donut, glazed donut bit, and also someone's 5G phone with unlimited data, please, to go. Ted, can I have your phone? That'll be $35.96. Oh my gosh, we're just putting salt in the wound, Sean. I can't have Dunkin' for a month because of this cleanse thing. Oof.
Juice is good too.
Go to the Jamba Juice bar. Although I don't know if that.
Jamba Juice.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that counts as part of the cleanse either.
Jamba Juice is only juice by name.
Should we just pivot seamlessly to the topic of the day?
What's your favorite movie soundtrack?
I'm so happy you asked. By this undeserved hatred of Scrapple.
Maybe just gotta head to the East Coast and try it.
I don't even like meatloaf that much, right?
You don't like meatloaf? Come on.
That much? Like, I never am sitting there like, man, what do I want to eat tonight? Meatloaf. Gross. All right, here we go. Level number 4. So to have something that's made just of like leftover pork smashed together doesn't make any sense to me. Gross.
But when you were having meatloaf growing up, was it like put the ketchup on top or?
Oh, it sure was. And guess how that went for me?
Great, I'm sure.
So every meatloaf slice that came my way had to have the whole top cut off because, ketchup.
Wow.
And then, of course,
a fussy child.
Still am. 38-year-old fussy child.
We had gotten a computer set up with internet connectivity at our house for my dad's work, and like it wasn't a thing any of us used because it was in its infancy. But I used my dad's computer all the time just for like writing stuff for school and playing games and stuff like that. And my dad used the same password for everything. So I went onto the internet because I knew his password. And I explored the internet for the first time without permission and used all of his internet minutes back when that was a thing.
Did you get in trouble?
I'm sure I did.
You surfed the World Wide Web.
I did.
Could you give us a thumbs up like that meme? Where the kid's like... All right. Was that good? I think that was good. All right. We're back. It's now 6:41. I took that picture. I'll put it up on Discord. No K-Laugh, because apparently at Ward's Pastry Shop in Ocean City, Maryland, you can actually get a Scrapple pie. Who's up for some?
If I'm gonna eat Scrapple, because I'm willing to eat anything once in my life, I don't want it to be a pie. It has to be like traditional Scrapple.
I don't believe in trying anything once, but if I had to, it'd be like a scramble. I'd have eggs, potatoes, and a Scrapple scramble.
Scramble.
I believe in making my food as hard to say as possible. Probably true. Maybe that's why I don't love ice cream.
Hefty room temperature goof.
Yep, fair enough. Fair enough. Quiet says Ryan has, I think, the weirdest food preferences I have ever heard of. Maybe. Like, it's not any better super hot. It's just not. It's good in both situations.
I would agree. Super hot is probably too hot, but
or whatever warm. Okay. And especially those two things I referenced at Starbucks. Getting the scone warm is not any better than getting it room temperature. Called it, y'all. Brendan, you were spot on for sure. You read me like a book. That's so funny. The hot takes that are dividing the community. It's not a hot take. It's a room temperature take.
It's a room temperature take.
I think she was in Beverly Hills 90210.
Alfre Woodward from The Movies?
The Movies?
Ever since that we got Bob to do the drummer birthdays thing, I'm always disappointed.
Shaking hands, I can barely ask. We got runaway plans. Baby, where do you wanna go? I'm scared to, you know. But I'll never
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. And GMS, Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. And the clip of the day. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. Time for hour number 3, right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome back. Gaming Morning Show continues. We appreciate you being with us wherever you may be. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at GamingMorningshow.tv. I am Hefty Goof. That is sports.gaming on the left side of your screen. And we appreciate you being along. It is the Thursday edition of the show. It is November 10th, 2022. Sports.gaming you can find at sports.gaming on Twitter. I am Hefty Goof. Watch GMS is our Twitter handle, and it's good to see everybody in the 8 o'clock hour.
Morning to the Final Hour crew.
The Final Hour crew is here. It's good to see Dungeon Master KJ. It is Hey, it's Brendan TTV, ambassador to the Final Hour crew. Mel B on YouTube. K-Laugh, our head of research and development. It's great to see you all. Thank you for hanging out with us over the course of the show. We saw MB333333 earlier in the show. We got a follow from Podolak 1997 on Twitch. I am JF Downs, and the Downs side has been with us throughout the course of the morning as well, and many, many others, some of which I missed. I know I Good Apollo was here earlier in the show and probably still around, was first at the beginning of the show. We saw Smar, the Element of One, and more. Thank you for being along for the ride. If you haven't already, please let us know what your answer is to our question of the day, which is, what's your favorite awards show? Let's play some Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, and we are also, in about 10 minutes from now, going to shift into Hamster Playground. So we're already in that category on certain platforms, and so if you're finding us that way, don't worry, we are going to play some Hamster Playground in just a moment.
Hello, FHC.
It's good to see King Gray this morning as well. Thank you for being along for this morning radio show that plays games. Sean is going to be playing God of War Ragnarok probably tonight. Like it's a... Let me check the Sean forecast. Okay, because weather and traffic together.
Time for your traffic report. Get to the chopper!
Yeah, it looks like Sean's going to be playing... It's a 93% chance, it looks like.
Yeah. A lot of it just depends on how the day goes. It's a game that I play with Sports Doc Wife, because she's a big fan of the God of War games, and so a lot of it just depends on how well she sleeps today, since she's still not home from work last night. Hopefully she'll get some good sleep when she gets home, and we can play some tonight.
That's pretty late, isn't it?
Yeah, she's usually leaving work between 7:30 and 8, so she's not too far behind the clock, but she's gonna be tired. Feels like one of those tired days.
Let's see how we're doing today.
To see the record for the most balloons banked in Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, remember to type the easy-to-remember acronym DLTPFFTBFITMMREC.
We had a pretty decent day yesterday playing this game. I think we added probably about 20 or 30 balloons or so not bad. All-time record, though, still far, far away. And we open up with Eat and Drink.
R. Yes.
What was the big one? Anthill? Wasn't that K-Laugh's big swing yesterday? Still mesmerized. Listen, it's K-Laugh being able to just happen to like matrix these puzzles just baffles me. We got KJ sending some sleep vibes to Sports Doc Wife.
Nice.
S. Cha-ching.
E from Mel B.
E. Ding, ding, ding.
Holy cow. Whole bunch of E's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 E's.
E, 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 E. That's a big swing.
Pepper jack cheese, the guest from Calaf. Calaf is
cracked.
What a way to start. We got a perfect right off the bat.
Yes.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty impressive.
Space rats. Oh, it's star backwards.
And Mel B was right there with C as well. Let's go to places. Places after we now approach the cusp of 200 banked balloons. We are at 197 as we speak.
A.
A from KJ.
Ding, ding, ding.
Places is your category. L from KJ.
L. No.
NOP. D from Mel B.
D.
So I think those were two high quality guesses because I would have thought maybe the end was land. It's not Disneyland because Disney would have it'd be all one word. But
Right.
T. No.
Martinez.
Beating the heat.
An R from KJ.
R. Cha-ching.
Oh no, I thought it.
Hey, do any of you know a pirate's favorite letter?
I didn't even say
Huh?
it.
Huh?
I thought it. I hadn't thought that.
Huh? Huh?
We'll never get Bob back.
Huh? Huh?
Is it R?
You'd think it was R, but their first love is the sea. Beady boop, beady boop. Bob likes it.
I thought it. Can Bob read our minds now?
Probably.
Yes.
Way to go.
Fine, if you know what I'm thinking, Bob.
Oh, and if you meant color, green, I guess.
Man, he's so good. An E from Mel B.
E. Ding, ding, ding.
And an N from Calaf.
And no.
Uh-oh. We have 3 balloons left. We only have 3 letters on the board for places. It's not water.
It's not something Hall.
M-O-T can't be mother. You think Hall could be it?
No, because we don't have an L.
Oh, that's true.
Could be. No, it can't be Park.
I.
Uh-oh.
S. Ding, ding, ding.
I almost said sewer, but that's not it. We just got an S if you're catching it.
Mm-hmm.
Summer camp. Okay.
Do the M first.
Cracked.
Yeah, I thought it was summer something. I was going to say summer house or something like that, but summer camp. Nice job, Keylaf. Thank you for saving us. Drew Mega was right there with you.
Yes.
Nice.
Please help me.
We're trying. Places again, all one word.
Disneyland.
Exclamation point.
Disneyland.
Disneyland.
E.
E is in there.
Yes.
One, but it's in there.
We'll take it.
I always like when the vowels give you like 30 different letters.
Yeah, that's helpful.
We can guess. I got an N from Kalaf and an A from Mel.
And A. No.
Yes.
No, yes.
No, yes.
Planetaria. It's multi.
That's the plural of planetarium.
It sure is. How are you? Never mind. We know the answer. Oh my gosh. Kalaf.
Now that's a big swing.
Go Birds. We got that one so fast, we get to play one more before the end of this segment of Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. It's... This is what a cryptic video games puzzle. We'll never get this one.
Who's going to get it first? There's Drew got it first. Dr. Pac-Man.
I actually thought it was Dr. Mario first.
Cha-ching!
I was like, there's not enough. All right, we can do one more. Holy cow, we went from being really stuck on summer camp to just flying through these. We're to the... I was going to say the New York area code, but now I'm second guessing myself. Is 212 or is it 202?
I don't know.
212 is New York City. I was right.
Nice.
I think 212 is the area code that you want to have if you're in New York City. Like it's the 503 of New York City.
Gotcha.
That's an Oregon area code.
Get wrecked 971.
Didn't have to do that to me.
E. F. G.
It was one of those.
No.
It was not Ford Focus. M.
M. No.
I love Mo.
Mo what?
N.
Mo ends.
N. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, 202 is Washington, D.C. Are you good at area codes?
E.
No, I'm not.
Ding, ding, ding.
Maybe we could play the area code quiz. That'd be fun.
I'm good at randomly guessing things.
A. No.
Name one time you've correctly guessed anything.
B.
Lawsuit.
No.
Sounds like B.O.
Scrabble. Gross.
Mel B says, yes, since it's area code day. Let's play that next. Is it really area code day? There's no way. Really, Mel B? Because we went with the short list of days of the day again during prep time, so.
L.
All right, we have 2 balloons left. Fictional characters. It's really area code day. Huh. I bet Downs could write us the theme song for area code day.
Yeah.
Sean's in the nose in different area codes. Area codes.
So this is what we're letting Downs right.
Ouch.
C. No.
Evil. All right, K-Laugh. It's time for you to show up to rescue us.
Kayla, fix it. Fix it.
I'm going to wreck it. Fix it, Felix. Fix it, K-Laugh. Oh, Element says, I see the light. I don't think that's the name of the character. That is a creepy Twitch emote with the Thomas the Train face. Oof.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Ass. Ding, ding, ding.
That'll fix it. Brendan's panicking. Don't panic. K-Laugh always gets us out of these situations.
Oh, yes.
I like how we're, like, what's that? Death by 1,000 cuts? Like, we're just slowly finding letters.
Yeah. Is it one of the Jetsons?
Is it Judy Jetson? That boy Elroy? That's too many words. George is too long. And then what's the other one?
I don't know.
Isn't it Jan or Jane? Oh crap.
Jane.
Oh, there's no N there. So Judy would fit. J and there is a T. I think it could be Judy Jetson.
Okay. Should we do Jetson first?
If we do J, well, no, that won't solve either Jane or. But I mean, yeah, we can do Jetson first. You want to do the T or the J?
Let's do the T first. Brendan agrees.
T. Cha-ching.
I'm gonna go J. I feel good about
it. J. Cha-ching.
Okay, then clearly you should just jump in and do the Y.
Ding, ding, ding. Y.
Don't miss click. Good save, sports.gaming.
Crack.
That was a team effort.
It was, but you got us to Jetson, so. Otherwise, we were almost jettisoned from that game. 213 balloons. The dream is still alive for the second straight day. Whew. We squeak by.
Hot broad nuggets.
Tune in tomorrow, another chance for Don't Let the Kid dangling their Here Wrong emblems, lest Monster Bite silly unique rapscallion. All right. We have a gaming morning show first. We are going to try to play Hamster, I almost said Paradise.
That's the sequel.
So on your screen, I have my gameplay, and I have me in a this is a horrible configuration, but we're going to figure this out down the road. Now I need to get Sean in here, which should be, when Sean shares his screen, me clicking this button. I'm pretty sure. Almost exactly. Just got to hide our little panels down here. Cracked. Okay. That's actually pretty good. Oh yeah, I need to turn off my camera because for some reason it wants to show me in a box. And I can trim you up just a touch here. Trim you up a touch here. You're a little widescreen, but that's okay. I don't think that looks bad. What do you think, chat? Why are you so much wider screen than me?
Oh, I'm a real wide screen.
Oh, geez.
The widest of screens.
It was the widest of screens. It was the bestest of screens. Well, I'll trim your edges just a touch, so we'll be a little bit lost on the outside. All things considered, I'm fine with that. We got some work to do, though. Oh, thanks, Tiny Sean. Yeah, so that's the only thing is I think we're gonna have to figure out how to put you into a separate camera view instead of having you using your embedded one. Like almost like have you jump into the Discord on your phone or something like that. But we'll figure that out later. I think that looks pretty good for our first try.
What about this?
Can you move outside the game screen? That's where I want you to pop up right next to me. No, the other way. No, you go the other. No, sorry. Come back and then go up. Whee! Yeah, you'd be perfect. Oh, and then we could I guess put a logo there. That's a lot of pomp and GMS circumstance, but I guess we could throw that in here.
I'm gonna go
Are you the hamster?
I'm gonna go take a hamster shower.
Okay, have a look.
I just tried to move the game screen on the. I'm gonna go up here and take a little hamster nap.
Okay. I think that looks fine. Yeah, KJ did say it does look a little bit tiny on. You know what my other favorite part about this game, if I'm being honest with you?
What's
is
that?
It's all mouse.
No, they're hamsters.
It's rude, Ryan. Don't call him. Do you have your game audio? Because that's one thing I did. I got this configured, but I haven't made my game audio yet. So
No, because I thought I didn't have to, and that's a whole ordeal.
Okay, so no game audio. Get wrecked, chat. Here, let me see if I can actually get mine going. So I'm gonna dip my screen out for just a second. I bet there's a way to do it pretty easily. Go here.
Hamster's so hungry.
Capture this. Match title. Oh wait, I bet if I just include this. So go settings. Audio. Yeah, it's probably whatever's piped into my... Okay, now the question is, does that come across via here? Oh, it does. You can hear that. You should be able to hear that, chat. I just need to monitor my output. Go here. I love NDI. It's the greatest thing ever. Yeah, monitor and output. Maybe. Yep. Gosh, NDI is the best. All right. Oh, I get to go buy some new clothes. Did you already do that?
Yes, I did.
All right. What kind of outfits did you get? Because I want to buy different stuff than you.
I just bought a top hat. That's the only thing I've purchased.
All right. Any requests, chat? Good morning to Scott Chick, by the way. I didn't fully greet you. I apologize for that.
Nice chat. The Nintendogs live under Scott Chick's bed.
Any requests?
Hello, FHC.
Oh, and you know what I could do, too, is I could give an option for both of our screens to go full screen. So go copy, paste. Hopefully this doesn't throw us off the air. Perfect. Okay, and then I go fit to screen. Okay, so there's Sean. Oh my gosh, I had forgotten about how good the music was, too.
Yeah, the music's fantastic.
So that's Sean full screen, if needed. And then I can go me full screen.
I have one of my hamsters is freaking out.
Oh.
He seems to be glitched. Oh no.
Is he like shaking his booty in front of you?
He needs to go to the bathroom and he's standing in front of the bathroom. Oh, there.
Oh, oof.
And he wouldn't just go in.
Is that the potty dance?
I don't know what that was. That was unusual.
The potty dance. He did the potty dance. Kalaf says, can you do the multiplayer games together, or is it random? No, we can play like the skating game and stuff. If you were here on Tuesday, we were able to do that. It's just that we only can play those certain amount of games. Okay, I kind of feel like I want a shirt, but I don't have enough. No quest track, open guest. Okay, fine, I'll track that. Tracked quest, what? Okay, there, I'm tracking it, okay? How many coins do I have? I have 490. So I can buy a hat. Is that the only thing I can buy as a hat?
Maybe. I found a bunch of. Had a bunch of presents.
Oh, there we go.
Look at all these presents I have.
No requests. Okay, I'm gonna make a decision on my own then. Ooh, those are kind of cool. Ooh, that one's purple. It's not a hat. It's an actual like sweater. It's on his back and it's so cute. Hashtag fun with a chain. Lots of hashtag funs. Got like a robot back. Oh, I could be a bumblebee. How great would that be? Hamster bee. Oh, camo hamster. Look how Burglar looks into the chat, or into the mirror. It's adorable. It's got like a torn one. That's good. And you can change the colors. I can have a purple. Oh, he's got like a frill on the bottom. That's cool. All right, I like hashtag fun.
Yeah, I like hashtag fun too.
All right, I completed a quest. I got a thing on. All right, what's Russell Wilson doing?
Tell you what he's not doing.
Throwing touchdown passes, am I right? I don't think I have enough coins anyway for something for Russ, so. All right,
That's right. He doesn't deserve it.
Wait. Are you saying that Russ can't have something until he starts throwing touchdown passes? That's ruthless.
That's right. Yeah. You start performing, we'll give you a hat.
So what's the little icon that looks like the hamster face above me?
I don't know. Means he's doing hamster stuff.
Okay. Oh, so if you click the mirror, that takes you straight to the shop. All right, you look all tuckered out, Burglar, so I'm going to have you go to sleepy. Oh, bed needs cleaning. You have to clean your bed. Housekeeping! You go take a nap. Alright, Burglar.
Gotta fix up the kitchen.
You're gonna start in the kitchen with cleaning? Or with decorations?
I'm in the bathroom, yeah.
Right, I think I'm gonna buy something for the training room.
Oh, it's so nice.
Well, you can get a little tunnel. I'm gonna buy a tunnel. Purple tunnel.
Oh, I got another present. Alright, let's clean this up. Oh.
Hey, I told you to go to sleep. Why are you
nice?
Why are you yelling at me?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't understand.
Oh, I didn't.
Okay, what's this? Upgrades. Upgrade any house device.
There we go.
Oh, I need 1,000 screws to upgrade anything. How do you get screws?
Those you have to play the games.
The mini games?
And you just need 100, don't you?
Yeah, I only have 51.
Oh. You just said 1,000.
Did I say 1,000?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do. What was the fastest one? Do you think skateboard was the fastest?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Here we go. Whew. Pressure's on.
If you invite me, I'll play with you.
Oh, well, I didn't, but I will.
Fine.
Well, I can't lose to you anymore.
I'll let you win.
I'm gonna lose to the computer anyway.
What a cute little octopus.
Go! Go, Russell Wilson! Hey, look at that. Russell Wilson's a winner.
Allegedly.
I think there's one station for each mat. Put them stars to work. Far left room, hamsters can work station to game material. Okay. I guess what we could do too is we're going to be playing this game next Tuesday for Teammate Tuesday. So if anybody wants to get this free-to-play game, you can always reach out to us in Discord or something, and we could play. Russell Wilson's cracked. I'm going to go back to home. Look at the little schnookums. All right, we got about 4 minutes of this left, and then we're going to be doing the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews.
Nice. I'm almost done upgrading my kitchen.
All those got to shrink on this scene to right there. Perfect. And then get rid of this. And open this one back up. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, Caleb was saying, I think there's one station for each mat.
Nice. I have a fully upgraded kitchen. Look how beautiful my kitchen is.
Oh, we need to buy items. Oh, you want to see your kitchen. This is Sean's kitchen. Give us the tour, the HGTV style tour.
So we started with the nice stripy walls with the checkerboard floors, and then we went over and we needed a new food cabinet, and we went with the classic strawberries, and then our water dispenser, of course. What's more associated with water than an octopus?
Tentacles.
And then our fridge. We have this retro-inspired fridge that matches both the strawberries and the octopus. Our cabinet here in the corner is a nice shade of cherry red. And then we upgraded all of our shelves. We have these nice blue shelves to match the blue and yellow stripy pattern, and these nice open concept shelves for the cabinet on the right wall. Also, there's a plate.
Looks nice.
Thank you.
What was your inspiration?
I clicked the buttons that looked nice.
Never heard of that before.
And now my hamsters are both very hungry, so I should probably feed them.
Okay, I'm fine. I kind of get the hang of the skateboarding game. I'm playing on master level now. my hamster got so mad he's smashing his skateboard into the ground. They're so mad. Look how angry Burglar is. There's no winning in the house. All right, I can play one more race, and then we gotta get to the news and wrap up the show. Hey, you just kind of hit the button after the sound. Second again.
So close.
He's doing a happy dance. A happy hamster dance. All right. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. All right. Thanks for being here. This is Gaming Morning Show. Oh, Sports.Gaming's got a gift. How'd you get the gift?
Just leveling up.
Nice.
And they're up at the top right. You probably have some.
Oh. Is this like Rocket League where I got to remember to open up things?
Yeah, it is.
Rocket League. All right. Thank you for being here. This was a lot of fun. We are a morning radio show that plays games Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time. But in the final hour crew, we try to play some sort of game. Tomorrow on the show, it'll be Friday. Achievement Hunter. We will try to finish some weekly challenges or some stage challenges in Rocket League. On Monday, maybe it might be time for some Trombone Champ.
We should play some Trombone Champ.
Music Monday.
Yeah.
Play a little. We could do like a little Minecraft Monday sometime. Okay, we'll figure it out. But that was fun. All right. Thank you for being here. Sean is here. You can see Sean. He's right there. He's wearing the SC shirt because it's also. Wait, the SC shirt's on. Well, I guess you have lots of them. So.
I do have lots, but it's also the day before game day.
Or are you playing on Friday this week?
Friday night. Yeah.
Oh.
So, off color shirt today, red shirt tomorrow.
You're so planned, so calculated.
I'm on it.
Who do your Trojans play?
Colorado.
Oh, and did I see
Colorado?
Did I see you're in the top 4 of the college football playoff?
No. No, we're 6? Question mark? 7?
Oh, I heard someone talking about USC the other day. So.
Yeah, we're higher than expected. The big controversy is that they have USC at 8 and UCLA at 12, even though we have the same record and they have arguably better wins. But we do play each other in about a week, so it'll work out.
All right,
Oregon's up to 6.
What are your takeaways that are pretty okay? What is something you learned from today's show? And we'll get to that in just a moment. Right now, it's time for the video game headlines of the day. We do this every single show in the 6 o'clock hour, and if you missed any of it, please check us out on Twitter and search hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News. Once again, here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is still Thursday, November 10th, 2022, and this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News. Yesterday was the November 2022 Nintendo Indie World Showcase, and there were lots of cute indie games shown off. So definitely check that out. You can watch the whole thing. It only lasts about 25 to 30 minutes, and it's worth a watch if you like indie games, especially if you like indie games on the go with the Switch. Some highlights for me. Sports Story looks really cute. I really liked the idea of Golf Story and never got around to playing it, so maybe the sequel will catch me. There were also some pretty cool new games that were first announced. Pepper Grinder looks like a fun action platformer starring a shipwrecked treasure hunter with a gigantic drill named Grinder. That's going to come out sometime in 2023. Botany Manor was another game that I haven't talked about yet, set to release sometime next year as well. It's a first-person game where you play a retired 19th century botanist solving plant puzzles. Sounds like a game that either myself or my wife would enjoy. So check out all of those if you are interested. It was a pretty good indie showcase. We also talked a little bit this morning about the continuing drama between Doom Eternal composer Mick Gordon and some of the leadership over at id Software, specifically executive producer Marty Stratton. This has been an ongoing story, but we're now getting some insight into Gordon's side of the issues, which is worth perusing. This story that I linked has a lot of detail that Gordon goes into about what happened, and he is claiming both unpaid wages during some of that time and abuse. So check that out. It's definitely worth reading up on. And then lastly, we talked about PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium games available for November 2022. And there are quite a bit, including some Kingdom Hearts titles, some Tom Clancy titles in the form of The Division 2, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and Rainbow Six Siege. And then there's also some Ratchet and Clank titles on the list as well. For the full list, you can see the link that we provided right there. Out today, we had some highlights such as Among Us VR out on MetaQuest and PC, Jurassic World Aftermath out on Switch, but the most prestigious award, Name of the Morning, this morning went to Escape Academy, Escape from Anti-Escape Island. So good.
It legitimately makes me laugh every single time. Could you read it one more time?
Yeah, Escape Academy, Escape from Anti-Escape Island.
It's so funny. I love it so much. Wow. Congratulations again to Escape Academy, Escape from Anti-Escape Island. You are now eligible for Name of the Month consideration. If you're a Patreon subscriber, which nearly 30 of you are already, please go to the Patreon-only Discord because we already have the giveaway for the October Name of the Month, Them's Fightin' Herds, posted, and we want you to win it. So find out the instructions. Your answers have to be in as today becomes tomorrow Pacific time, 11:59 p.m. So be sure to get that in if you can, and we will give one of those away in the Discord next Thursday. Sean and I will play Them's Fightin' Herds live on a Gaming Morning Show. All right, Billy Thundergun award winner today. It was great to see Hey It's Brendan TTV back, able to hang out in the Chaos Hour, and of course maybe not feeling too well.
Get some rest.
Why do I wink like that? That's a horrible way to wink. I could just do this. Why was I so emphatic with my winking?
I don't know.
When does one's winking?
One's a wink, one's kind of having a stroke.
When did one's winking become an entire head movement? So that's my nominee. Do you have anyone to put forward?
No, I like that. I like that nomination. I'm on board.
Honorable mention to Bob.
Sicky, a sick day. In the UK. Billy Thundergun, Teammate of the Match Award.
Congratulations. Hey, it's Brendan, TTV. It's time for the clip of the day. The clip of the day. Hey, look. It's the clip of the day.
No, I've never seen it.
If they got the dogs with the frisbees that like are very often at like football halftime shows, I'd watch the CMAs.
Yeah. What if they had the dog that's on your birthday card?
You know, fun fact, I've actually had this card for about 2 years, so this dog is actually fully grown now. So
yeah.
Actually,
What if that dog barks country music?
Actually, this card, let's see, is there a copyright on it? There's not a date. But this dog might be dead, actually. This photo could have been taken 15 years ago for all I know.
Right.
Not to make people super sad, but it's a fact.
It's
Dogs
true,
die.
It's true. That could be stock dog footage from the 90s.
Stock dog footage. It's a truth bomb for you, though. Way to cheer people up in the morning, Hefty, bringing up dead dogs.
Fact.
Kind of forgot how darkly I started the show with the whole dead dogs thing. It's probably a mistake.
Yeah. You set that tone real dark, real fast.
All right, what are your takeaways that were pretty okay, chat? What is something you learned from today's show? And then we are going to send you over to Hydro playing Dead by Daylight. Hello, and welcome to my stream. My name is Alessandro, he, they. I am a Dead by Daylight content creator whose goal is to create a fun and safe environment for all while providing some fun and quality streaming experience. This is a suggested channel from one of the folks that we follow on Twitch. So if you're watching on Twitch, if you'd be so kind as to say good morning from GMS. Sean, what is your takeaway that was pretty okay?
My takeaway is that I've never really watched the CMAs, but based on our list, there have been a lot of cool things that have happened during the CMAs. Maybe I'll watch them next year.
Yeah, we got that list from theboot.com. It's great. Drew Mega, my takeaway is Judy Jetson, not Jane Jetson.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
We will not be denied in Don't Lest the Monsters Hess the line. Don't let the kid tangling their hair wrong emblems lest monster bite silly unique rapscallion. My key takeaway is Sean is cracked when it comes to guessing who won this year's CMAs, so much so that, as Sean just suggested, he's going to be watching next year. Also, that there's a version, the take-home version of the game, that's available now at Target. So, check it out.
I'm going to make one, just one copy, and sneak it into my Target.
Please, and then please put photos up when you're done. That's good stuff. All right, for everyone who made it possible, I am Hefty Goof. A ton of fun today. Thank you for being here, as always. We'll see you again tomorrow for more Gaming Morning Show for us and for Sean. It'll be at 6 a.m. Pacific time, as we always do on this morning radio show that plays games. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for being here. This has been Gaming Morning Show. Get in there. There are a good amount of country songs that are focused around America, so...
That's true.
Paul says, or whatever the Animal Planet version was, there was an Animal Planet America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Animals are funny.
I got my video camera when I was 6 years old. I put in a VH tape and I hit record. I found my brother-in-law, got on his skateboard. He decided to do an ollie, but all he did was fall forward.
Were we brothers-in-law?
It's not surprising in the least. Ellen Pompeo, the actress, turns 53 today.
Fun fact. Ellen has 3 children. Ellie, Sienna, and Stella.
Stella?
It gave us all the information. It never does that.
Yeah, I mean, at least it wasn't, just has 3 children.
Yeah. Good job, fun fact.
Did you know Ellen Pompeo's in Grey's Anatomy?
Never heard of it.
Grey's Anatomy is filmed right next to the set of a soap opera. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
So Ellen took Eli, Sienna, and Stella to that set because it was right across from Grey's Anatomy's set, and walked in and looked at some of the stars of the soap opera and introduced Eli, Sienna, and Stella and went, "Look, it's all my children." 2003, Nintendo releases Mario Party 5 for the GameCube. 2009, Activision Blizzard put out Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. PlayStation.
You're confused. That just came out. Last couple weeks ago.
Let me check my notes. 2009. It's called. Sean, it clearly says here Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
No, you're so confused.
Let me see. I'll check one more time. Bob, do you have the copy in there as well, right? What's it say there? Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I mean, it says PlayStation 3 and
Xbox 360.
It says it right there. Bob and I are on the same page.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, I know what happened. You're thinking of Modern Warfare.
I